I'm here in Florida at NAREIT's 2019 ESG Forum. Joining me today is Bennett Thomas, Senior Vice President of Finance and Sustainability with Hersha Hospitality Trust. Bennett, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks, Matt. Good to see you.
Now, Hersha is one of the most visible REITs when it comes to its commitment to social causes. Can you talk about how the company's been successful marrying the concept of doing good with what's good for business?
You know, there are many actions that have led to our substantial progress to date, but I would say that there are three main pillars. You know, first and foremost is that since the company's founding, Hersha Hotels and Resorts has always embraced environmental and community stewardship as part of building a successful business. It's a part of our DNA. Secondly, I would say that in 2010, we supercharged that belief with EarthView and creating our own sustainability program, fully supported by leadership and our associates then, and that continues today. And finally, I would say is that we have a very diligent approach to the bottom line methodology. You know, we are very focused on the financial, environmental, as well as the social impact of all that we do.
So that's great. What have the results been?
The results have been outstanding. You know, so our energy conservation measures have resulted in a reduction in greenhouse gas emissions by 25% per occupied room. We reduced our water usage by 10%, and we reduced waste sent to landfills by 45%. And on the financial side, these conservation measures have resulted in one way for us to improve margins in markets with rising variable expenses as well as increases in real estate taxes. These investments have very attractive 2 to 4 year payback periods as well. You know, that being said, the EarthView program has created $65 million of portfolio value for Hersha Hospitality Trust based on our EBITDA projections for the year from EarthView, as well as our implied trading cap rate. And finally, on the social side of this, Matt, you know, it's very important to us to give back to our local communities. To date, we've donated and volunteered 15,000 hours, really since 2015. We've supported 270 nonprofits, and that's locally. Globally, we're very focused on clean water, as well as our partnership with Clean the World. And then finally, at an enterprise level for Hersha Hospitality Trust, we are very focused on social issues, including human rights, diversity, workplace safety, a strict code of ethics, amongst many others. So I think in summary, all of this together, EarthView has really become a flywheel in that our environmental, social, and financial actions have really created a really powerful feedback loop that is really compounding results year over year for the company.
Now, you talked a little bit about clean water. Can you elaborate on the origins of the company's EarthView water program and the results that you've seen to date?
Sure. It's been very exciting, and I think it really starts with our beliefs. We believe that everyone should have access to clean and safe water, not just for improved health outcomes, but also for improved educational as well as economic outcomes. Because today, women and children primarily are spending billions of hours a year collecting water from the nearest source. This is time better spent for kids in education, for adults in income earning opportunities, supporting their local economies. So clearly it's a big issue. It's one of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. The next step for us was understanding what's the size of the total addressable market of those in need. You know, according to the World Health Organization, 660 million people lack access to clean water. You know, that's 10% of our global population, or in other terms, it's 2 times the population of the United States. So we were brainstorming and thinking about, you know, how can we play a part in finding a solution? And for us, that solution was in creating a private label EarthView water bottle that we sell in our hotels. It's made of 100% recycled materials, and it is 100% recyclable. And for every bottle we sell, we donate $1 to support clean water programs, either in micro-lending or in infrastructure. And so to date, from the start of the program, we have sold 200,000 bottles of EarthView water. And it's been profit neutral to the company in that there's been increased demand for water that's more than offset the donation of $1 per bottle. And most importantly, these sales have helped support 7,000 individuals with clean water for a time span of 21 years. So very impactful, you know, effort on our behalf.
Now, lastly, you and I have talked in the past about the company's partnership with Clean the World, which distributes bars of soaps to communities in need. Can you update us on those efforts, and are there any new social efforts like that Hersha is exploring?
Sure. Our partnership with Clean the World has been great. We are very excited about their continued focus on reducing child mortality. As you know, Matt, Clean the World sanitizes and repackages soap collected from guest rooms upon checkout and sends them to high-risk areas around the world. Primarily those areas where 2 of the 5 top killers of children are hygiene-related, and simple hand washing reduces those deaths up to 45%. So it's a serious issue, and one that we feel strongly about. We partnered with Clean the World in 2011. So at the time, we were the largest hospitality partner for them to help them scale. And we're very excited today. Some of the largest brands in the world not only have embraced Clean the World, but are making Clean the World part of their brand standards. And so to your question about progress and our efforts to date, we have donated and distributed 500,000 bars of soap around the world. And we're also partnering with Clean the World here at home. So the hurricanes that came across Texas and Florida, our hotels got together, assembled hygiene kits to help with disaster relief and those families that were affected. So it's been a good partnership, and one that we continue on. As far as new social impact initiatives we're planning to take on, we want to continue to focus in our local communities. And globally, we just partnered with Water Boys. Water Boys is a nonprofit founded and led by Chris Long. He's a defensive end for the Philadelphia Eagles. And their mission is to provide clean and accessible water to rural communities in East Africa through drilling freshwater wells. And next year, Hersha Hotels and Resorts will be building a well. It's something we're very excited about in Tanzania. And the idea here is this well will support a community of 7,500, many of whom in this community are walking 4 miles a day to retrieve water. And so, as you can see, we're trying to leverage our scale for social good, and it's having a positive impact for those in need, but it's also having a positive impact on our guests who love it, on our team members who love it, and also our shareholders. Really in part due to the Earthview flywheel that I was mentioning before.
Great, Bennett. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much, Matt.
For more on this and other ESG-related topics, be sure to visit REIT.com.